Hello everyone and welcome back to OGSR with Gunslinger.
Новичков нынче, что
Yeah,
собак не резать.
I'm still not quite used to it,
И все
Whoops.
они лучше стариков знают.
but we're doing what we're doing, and I'm trying my best. Wait, hold on. Doesn't protect against radiation, but it'll keep you safe. Should I go to sleep for the day? Probably. Ooh. I have no idea what time it is right now. Okay, it's 1 p.m. So... we woke up feeling acute danger. Okay, there's an emission coming.
И почему среди сталкеров совсем нету женщин? Эта штука представляет.
Okay. So I have to sit through each emission. Why are you all armed? I didn't do it, I swear. I don't know what you think I did, but I didn't do it. Well, I guess I'm safe. Server is unavailable. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, whoops. There we go. I just realized. Okay, so I picked up his body and moved him. He's just like, no, no, no. Is it over yet? Are we done yet? Ooh. I've just been kind of sitting here throwing bolts at him. Transmitter calibration required. Oh. Like that there's a shader on that.
Не тот уже хабар пошел.
Okay, I don't know what that says because I don't know Russian. I'm gonna assume that was like surge, save, or something like that. So I'm gonna give a little bit of a run around and see if there are any artifacts, because I don't know how this mod works, but I'm gonna assume it works like normal anomaly, where every emission gives a chance at an artifact. Connection lost. I don't see any artifacts. Although the only thing I haven't checked yet is the electro tunnel. PDA connection lost. Try again later. Ah. There's someone down here. Oh, hello. Somebody in a Seva suit.
Привет.
What are you doing walking around here without protection? Tired of living? Huh. Well, you don't seem like you're very keen on living either. Dead Rookie's PDA. I can't, there we go. Diary, found PDA, dead rookie. Very strange anomaly here. Looks like it's moving. I'll try to calculate each movement. There's a flash. Not bad. Okay, that one didn't hurt too bad. Anything in there? Nope. I mean, they go in a pattern. Okay. I'm gonna use an army med because of that. Ugh. Alright, mask up. Just in case there wasn't that much radiation, but oh man, my stamina is just dropping. A tractor. The body, the stash I'm after. Alright. Civil zombie. Okay. Nice. Lots of health. Bunch of grenades. Okay, thought it was behind me. There's one right there. Ship unholy. You seem full of holes. Stash in the dark valley. Yeah, right there. Government chest. Stolen from the army warehouse. Oh, actually. Oh, yeah. Huh. Can I... How do I get in it? There it is. Now button. That one. I already know roughly where I'm going, so... There's a full tank. Can I actually go up a hill? Come on, you can do it. Oh. What was that? Oh, whoops. Well, let me get back in it. Oh. There we go. Can't be wasting gas. Get this damn mask off. It's over there somewhere. Also, what does this flash do? Endurance reduces electricity. Well, I might as well just put it on. The only electros here are literally in the electro tunnel. Ooh. There be an artifact. I think I just sent it to the moon. Okay. Okay. Also, is that the artifact I need for the one guy? Was a stone flower. Wow. Can't see it. There it is. Meat chunk. Got a meat chunk. Got a stone blood. Well, they're both pretty good. Oh. Should not go near that. Okay, so we are close. Oh, actually not close. Go a lot farther. Uh-oh. Holy crap. Alright, get the mask on. Am I near it at all? I am. Did it have an anti-rad? It did not. God. Hey. There we go. It canceled my animation. Damn it. I gotta use another vodka. Are you serious? I didn't even realize I was that close to this thing. Also, that hurt me really bad. I also can't walk straight. I'm trying to move. Wow. Okay, so the drunk effect is really bad. Dude, I got the worst of the effects so far. Are they my enemy? I can't friggin' look to check. Okay, can I go interact with the military without getting attacked?
What are you standing there for, Stalker? If you want to go through, come up and we'll have a chat.
Need to pass,
If not, I
1500.
suggest you take off before we get
Don't
angry.
pretend for a moment. It's nothing but mosquitoes and butterflies. What happens beyond that point is your own damn business. Can I check their thing, or will they just shoot me?
What are you standing there for, Stalker? If you want to go through, come up and we'll have a chat. If
Okay,
not,
so...
I suggest you take off before we get angry.
Oh, hello. Random meat chunk. And lots of gunfire. Okay, I'm gonna go after this stash. Should be... Oh, it's not too far. Also, there are no stone flowers from what I can tell. I think that's supposed to be a tier 2 artifact, but I haven't seen one yet. Really? Ah, it might be right here. What is this? 9 by 19 HP. Well, that doesn't help me. What? Weird. Also need water. A stoneflower artifact. The veteran's cache. Stoneflower. Old man's daughter. Bring vodka to toilet. Get a special task from the trader. I guess I'm gonna have to go back and just do that. Wait, there's a friendly stalker down here. You tell me something interesting. How can there be anything new here? Think of this as a kindergarten, preschool even. Granted, if you don't hang around here, you'll get sacked in 5 minutes in the zone. Okay. I also see what I can trade for. Hello, an AKSU. It's 4,000. I wouldn't pay that much for one. In reality, I'd go find one. Son. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I want to sell some artifacts to, Sid. Let's see, so I've got, let me just take them all out. So I've got 3 stone blood, so I'm just going to keep one of each artifact to see how many there actually are in this, because I think there's the vanilla ones plus some extras from the other trilogy games. I don't know, because there's not a clear wiki that I've seen.
No.
Alright, any special missions?
Marked one. I've done some thinking, and here's what I'd like to offer. Generally speaking, what you really need is to find Strelok, right?
Let's assume I do.
Anyway, here's the thing about Strelok. There's a stalker that goes by this name. They say he's found a path to the northern reaches of the zone. That is a virgin area, a real gold mine for artifacts. Yeah. Anyway, I can help you find him. However, as you can imagine, it won't be a free ride. You'll have to work it off. But in the long run, we'll both benefit. You're going to waste that Strelok fella and find out what happened to you, and I'll find... well, I mean, I'll get my share of our mutual profit. So what do you say? Deal?
Go on.
All right, listen. You mean business, I can see that. And I mean, we need guys like you. We're doing sort of an investigation with some other traders. We want to open up a path to the north, to the center of the zone. And near the center, something or someone is trying to hamper our progress. How the heck this Strelok managed to sneak through, I don't know. You see, there's this one area where your brain starts boiling. An eerie place. Anyway, to cut a long story short, a couple of guys have been spying on those grunts for me, not far from here. Apparently the ones at the Agroprom Research Institute have dug up something major. I'm positive it has something to do with the center of the zone. Anyway, whatever they've dug up, it's secured somewhere on the 3rd floor of the Institute. And we really need this stuff. You know what I mean?
I can try. What do I do next?
You'll need to go north through the garbage, then turn west. You'll end up at the Agroprom Research Institute after a few kilometers. And be careful, the radiation level is way too high at the garbage. So I suggest you invest in some anti-rad. Or some vodka. Well, good luck.
Alright, here's what he actually says. Once you have the briefcase, don't bring it here. Take it straight to Barkeep. He runs the Stalker Bar, the 100 Rads. I'll upload the coordinates and all the data to your PDA. Clear? Thanks, I hope I don't regret this. Well, I'll download the necessary coordinates and information to your PDA. I'll explain it to you after you leave the the agroprom and arrive at the garbage. Turn right, then go north a couple kilometers until you... Okay, yeah. Artifacts sprout in the garbage like mushrooms after the rain, since the place is full of radiation. So after I advise you to do that... Okay. Interesting. So that's how I push ahead with the story. Grab those. Also, he has opened up with a Cobra site now. And he sells gas for about 10,000 a box. Also sells a night sight. And a PSZ7 suit. For... Is that actually 40k? Yeah, it is. Wow. Yeah, he's also selling rifle ammo, EPR. Yeah, I don't need all of that ammo, or those cigarettes, or these 4 artifacts, so here you go.
Not bad. Some pretty good stuff you've got there.
Отличная штука.
Alright, so the actual mission takes me to... Oh. Get this one. We're deepening into the zone. It says search to traverse the old embankment. Me, who came from the embankment. Also, I don't know how to give Toilik a bottle of vodka, unless it's the non-stalker one. Because that's all we... or, well, all I have.
Новичков
Is there
нынче,
anything you
что
wanted to
собак
ask?
не резан.
Well,
И все они лучше
oh, okay, now
стариков
I can hand
знают.
it to him. Well, you didn't forget my request. You brought a bottle. Here, I got you one. Take it.
Пожрать бы чего
Thank you.
хорошего. Так ведь
You
нет.
rescued me with a med kit, and now you've helped me out again. I was stashed in the wild territory. I was there one day after an mission, seeing what had changed in the area when I got spotted. Or when I spotted this path. You have to go behind a bush, and then along the truck to the gate, or to the gate to a workshop. There's a hole near the gate. I stashed a gorgeous silent weapon. A customized AS valve with ammo for it. Go there, you can have it. Only be careful when you come back. It would be very unfortunate if you lost it. Okay, wild territory, a bush, a hole. Well, I'll try to find it, thank you. Now, is that literally just... Hey, get me a bottle, and that's it?
Здорово, да.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Так, прям чтоб золотое дно, ну так на это времени побудет.
So it's just...
Времени, сноровки, опять же.
It was literally just a, hey, yeah, I need you to do this.
Людей, стоп-то.
And so first I have to traverse the embankment. Let me actually see what you want. I need a job. For the moment, there's nothing. Okay, you look serious. You're worried about something. I have a problem. Not so long ago, someone came to me and placed an order for a box of dynamite. I wanted to refuse, but I couldn't. Well, in general, it doesn't matter why. The dynamite is hidden in a locomotive which was derailed. There's also radiation there. By the way, at this point, there is no barbed wire along the embankment. The task is simple. You only need to find the box and bring it to me. You don't need to do anything else. So how about it? And if something suddenly happens to me, take it to the army warehouses. Deal. Alright. So... I'm going to assume around here, one of them, or one of the... Yeah, hold on. What does the task info say? Find the dynamite. He hid it, but warned about strong radiation. That is hidden in a locomotive which was off the rails. Yeah, then I know what he's talking about. So, and I can also use that as a means of getting through. Oh, hold on. Why didn't I put this on earlier? This flash reduces my radiation. Or not radiation. Reduces my stamina regen. But if I put on this, I can get some anti-rad, which means I can put on an extra artifact or two. So wrenched only gives that. Stoneblood gives all of that. Suppose I could handle, you know, meat chunk and a hunger at minus 99%. Uh-oh. I suppose I'll be fine with this setup. But a box of dynamite.
Вот всегда бы такая пруха была.
That's gonna be interesting finding that box, but yeah, I know roughly where it is. Just gotta get up there first. I think this is like an actual... Found another flash. Oh, it increases my carry weight by 4 kilos as well. I didn't even realize that. That's nice. Time to put another one on. So that's 90 and 90, 180 minus 18%. That's still well over 160 at that point. Alright, but now that we're up here... That was weird. It sounded like something was next to me. We had a mission happen. Did the... what's it called? Gravitationals get shifted around? Looks like they did. I'll check up at the anomaly, but I have to actually go up on the rails. God, that gets me every time. I have to go up on the rails, and I believe it's the one... I think it's the one right there. So I'll get up on these rocks and save. Actually... Where's the other grenades? I really don't want to use those, but let's check. Check in here for... Hello. Yeah, Wolf the Dynamite. So is the locomotive, not the rail car. Explosives written on it in several languages. Alright. I don't know what got caught, but... Oh well. Uh-oh. All right.
Ну, подорвали, пацаны! Закопаем ща мы их!
He's like on the other side of the wall. Okay. Screen effects from getting shot are not fun. All right. Also, I'm still bleeding? Or is that an armor thing? can't tell if he's dead. Okay. All right. Nope. All right.
Не мандражой, пацаны. Обходим.
Uh-huh.
Кондёхай веселей.
Okay. All right. Hopefully there's nobody else. Okay, so a little bit more information. Ah, the fake note. What is this? The MP5 SD. It's completely destroyed, though. These guys had some wicked stuff. Like, dude. Also, there's just a zombie. Okay, so I can't just drop. Hello. An Abacan. An optic. Dude, this guy was ready. Can I put the optic on the AN? Nice. It's pretty beat up though. And for some reason, yeah, Petruha is dead. The guy that watches Nimble. Ooh. Why can't I take it? Guess I just can't. Ooh. I'm nearly full. Why is there a duty stalker here? Hold on. Baron. Oh no. Huh. That's interesting. Why is there a duty stalker here? I mean, that would explain why suddenly one of them had an AK. But doesn't quite explain, you know. Oh, it's a stash. Doesn't explain why there's a dutier here. Okay, can I still get up to that one stash? Yeah, basically. Ooh. Alright, so the little boxes. have ammo in them. And they will always have ammo in them. Alright. Let me check around. I feel like there was stuff I missed. I also thought I heard some enemies right then and there. Now what's back here? A box. Nothing. Can't take those. Okay, so there's just the stash that would be up here. Okay, I don't know who you were, Baron, but your AK is much appreciated. Kolyan. Okay, so I got 40 rounds of slugs, a lot of Hydra Shock, which is crazy. Because if I actually... I think I still have the UMP in my box. Also, I don't think that's going to be of any use. That's actually a really nice drop model, though. But hey, we got the crate of explosives and a lot of ammo. I got 9x18 PMMs. Okay, something is causing me to lag. It might be the rain. God, it feels like a average day when your game lags when it rains. Wait, I've got a stash here? Hello. A boar's hoof. What is this one? Okay, let me get away from it. Also, this guy's sleeping on the floor. A good place. Went out for hunting, found a good place. Also, yes, something is lagging me real hard. Might be the glossy surfaces. Because I know this game uses some elements of screen space shaders to a degree. Alright, so I do have the UMP. So I'll just... Whoops, I accidentally put my knife away. So put that in there. Put those in there. Put all of that in there. This is 0.5 each. I don't need it all. Oh, Petruha. That's funny. So Petruha went in there to fight the bandits. And he's dead now because he tried to fight the bandits. Man. Alright. That's why he was in there. Alright, Wolf found the dynamite. Here you go. He gave me some PMM rounds, a grenade, a bandage, and a med kit. Thank you so much. Happy to help. Give a job. Nothing at the moment. Tell me anything interesting. Okay, interesting. So that's that. That was actually very nice. Might want to sleep till tomorrow, though. Any special missions? No, I want to trade. So, I'm going to need 2 more of those. What is this? B190 drug. This almost non-toxic medicine helps you survive even fatal radiation doses. Note this works on 9 cases out of 10. This must be taken before you were subjected to intense radioactive emissions. Otherwise, no effect will take place. I'm just gonna grab it, and I'm gonna gamble later, in case there's one such area. Now, in terms of food, I have a little bit, but not a lot. I also might want to fix up that AK and use it. But there you go. Yeah, I think that's it. No, I don't need that.
Not bad. All right. Well,
You guys still down here?
Солдаты, блин, тоже.
Okay, yep.
Человек им шлепнул, что вы смотрите.
What are you doing walking around here without any protection? Okay, why is everybody saying that? This suit is good enough, even though I have minus... Wow, that's a lot of reduced electric resistance. Thank goodness nothing actually uses electric as a damage type other than the mines. Also, I need a stone flower at some point for that guy, because I wonder where that quest leads. Also, I'll be honest. I'll pay him. I'll pay.
Оставаться на местах.
Hello?
What are you standing there for, Stalker? If you want to go through, come up and we'll have a chat. If not, I suggest you take off before we get angry.
Здорово.
Привет.
Alright.
Здорово.
So, marked one, regarding Strelec. A stalker by the name of Fox is coming back from a raid. Looks like he had a rough time and needs help. He came back with some type of critters all over him. He says he won't last long. He just might know something about Strelec. You got to go see him right now. Here are his coordinates.
AKSU. Okay, some veterans have moved in. You run into the freaks under the bridge. Okay, so it looks like some veterans are moving in and coming out as well. Whoa. Alright. Alright, that one might be worth repairing. Also, let me go back and check. So, diary, message history. That was a lot. I received a little bit of money. Yeah, so something about Fox. Got past the embankment. Here are Fox's coordinates. And Fox is right there. Alright, why is there so much radiation suddenly? Fox, get up!
Выручайте! Кто-нибудь!
Get up, Fox. Alright. Thanks, okay, I'm listening very carefully. The trader told me you might know something about Strelok. Why is everybody taking such an interest in him lately? Okay, I can't say I know him personally. We did communicate, though. My guys took some shots at him once. No one got hurt. It was clear his party had been waiting for someone else, so we parted in peace. Bust each other out.
Ну что,
Я стаю псов на
подождем
хвосте
еще.
привел.
Для гарантии.
Помоги отстрелять их. Потом я отвечу на все твои вопросы.
Holy crap, these things are aggressive. Alright, he has a damn strong shotgun.
We're done with those mutants.
Hey man, you saved me twice. That's something. I got this. That's not something I forget. Take this. That's all I got. Thank you. And marked when their docs have happened to flinch from the military outpost, would you take them to Sidorovich? I have to drop off the briefcase when scampering from one of those. Can you fetch it? Oh, okay. Also, I have a stash just up over there. Rookie soldiers forgot to take their ammo. Alright, so this one. He dropped old papers stolen from the roadblock. Couldn't have found a better place to drop them off. Behind the southern outpost fence, near a toilet. Uh-oh. Well, that's great. Holy crap. Yep. An MR-133, and I can buy this off of him. I'm not going to, though. Okay, so basically get documents that he was supposed to deliver from the army outpost. Uh-oh. Expecting like 3 more. Also, this guy was in a proto-exo. I mean, they all did have the motivation. Oh my god, okay. That's the guy I think I was supposed to talk to about a toll. A 7 count of just slots. Okay.
What are you standing there for, Stalker? If you want to go through, come up and we'll have a chat. If not, I suggest you take off before we get angry.
Right. Yeah, about you getting angry. It seems you took out all of your frustrations on literally everybody. Lady! He said the case is behind the southern outpost fence near a toilet and a heap of rubbish. Man, you couldn't have found a better place to put it. Okay, then I know where it is. Nice. Mouse, mouse, come here. Oh, goddamn. I tried to pick up the mouse but dropped it at the same time. Alright. Looks like I'm going to commit a new criminal act. Oh. Well, he wasn't worth it. Black box. Hello? What are you? Sparkler. It's actually worse. That's very interesting, though. Didn't know those can just pop up in boxes. Okay. I'm literally not trying to attack you. Probably should have done this at night, huh? Alright, I have to go around it. Crack a cold one. What is that over there? Don't tell me there are pulses in... Oh no, wait, that's just the gravitational vortex. I'm gonna run this way. Oh, whoops. Alright, take care of the bleeding. I took that very specific path so I don't get seen by them again. A fireproof document, case. I probably should have done that at night.
Кто-то мне за хабаром
Bought
сегодня
the
плестись.
NVGs.
Домой хочу.
Also, I got 556 by 45. At some point.
What have you?
Yeah, look, there's this briefcase with some papers in it. Fox asked me to bring it to you. He said he had stolen it from the military outpost. Interesting. Nothing special, but sheds more light on the matter. It looks like not all the docs are here. There must be another briefcase somewhere with the rest of them. Here's a small present for your trouble, marked one. And tell Fox... no. Better I get in touch with him myself. Alright, so I got 20,000. I mean, that wasn't bad. I'll also put this sparkler away. There's not really any point in having it right now. Oh my god, it's Duty. Okay. Duty and a couple free stalkers. So road to the zone. If I were you, I wouldn't get too close to the army. Further north, the garbage. Okay. I'm gonna assume this was Petruha. So yeah. I'm going to guess if I went with the destroy all... Wait, he's not here anymore. His body's gone. Okay, but I think his name was Bolin. And I think he would have been the, like a quest giver. Because it just seems like it. He's a named NPC. Ooh. I mean, this isn't going to be as good. Failed? Get the Stone Blood artifact for healer. Uh-oh. I don't hear anything. Okay. I didn't recognize it. Also, there's healer. He's dead. Does that mean I'm locked out? Oh. I think I might be locked out of the quest now. Wait a second. It is you. You have a job? There's something. Find the perfected suit. I'll give you Well, I need a stone flower. Alright. I'm gonna try to stay as far away from healer as I can for right now. Because I've found out that a little bit of an issue that can happen, because I had to look up where Nimble likes to just disappear off to. And coincidentally read that healer sometimes just does not defend himself from enemies. I don't know why. Nobody on the internet knows why, because there will be moments where he defends himself and nobody knows why he just stops doing it. So I'm going to follow this wall, get the suit, or follow this fence, get the suit, then try to go back as quickly as I can. Because I don't think I'll be able to progress this mission if he ends up dead. So, also energy drinks. There they are. Also, yeah, I am very full on things right now. Alright, I'm at the point I don't want to even fight them anymore. Really? Excuse me? There. What? All right. Why does that take 2 shots? God, man. Okay. It's moving in figure 8s for some reason. I don't know what it's doing. I'm gonna need to buy more med kits before I do anything in the garbage. Okay, it's just doing figure 8s in the same area, so... That didn't hit it somehow. Alright. Finally. Alright, so... Wow, that's not bad. God, I hate when things aren't as fast as I can pull the trigger. also hate it when shotguns that are supposed to be pretty fast are slow. There. Now I've murdered the entire population. Yeah. Sewn in protection. Love that it has just rupture resistance. Also, I'd put it on, but I don't think it's worth it. Take that. We got jellyfish. 2 meat chunks. Oh my god, they're here as well. Please take out some dutiers or something. Okay, they seem to be just running into that. I got it, Nimble. I mean, this would be very useful right now, considering it has high impact and rupture resistance, but it ain't worth it right now. Here for the job. Find the stone flower for a healer. Alright. So it's just... Alright, it's a basic ballistics, or anti-ballistics artifact. Nice. Alright, let's hope he doesn't end up dead like I said he would. A PPSH. Ooh, what is that? Hello. Screw you. I've already gotten beaten it up enough by you. Hello. Wait, okay. Okay, so medkits don't cover bleeding. I have to remember that. Uh-oh. Looks like 2 stalkers didn't make it. Wait! Oh my god, come on. Duty word. Where did it go? Also, there's a stash here. Okay, he nearly got game ended. God, the friggin... What? A fuel bomb. Shooting this will bring pain and destruction to anything and anyone within 8 meters. Jeez. Alright.
Ты сперва пушку спрячь.
Alright. Here's your artifact. Hope you choke on it. Okay, don't grumble, you rogue. Just keep in mind how to extract loot without risk. One more lesson. Like that, and no loot will help you. Okay, the cache had a tablet with some kind of document. Okay.
А потом! Всё потом!
Okay. Thanks for telling me before I could respond to you. If you're interested, look for the tablet on the roof of the barn. I threw it up there when you suddenly appeared. Aha. Oh, is that it? No. I hope the cat gets him. He deserves it. And plus, he's got 2 artifacts on him, I think. What is that? Excuse me? There it is. Battered, shabby officer's tablet with notes from past experiences. Hello. So I had to go to the military warehouse in full strength. One-eyed, chatterbox, radio man, and me, Owl, or fearless leader, was in charge. Our purpose. to pick up all the stuff from the old cache we left there a month ago and scavenge for artifacts near the barrier. Some friend of Owl told him a big secret about the rich place, which is worth checking out. Upon arrival, we've been searching for the cache by marks. The task is not easy and took several hours. Abandoned farmstead, but it's too risky to go there. We knew what kind of trash is settled there. While marching here from Bar, Radio Man hurt his leg, so we decided to leave him at the camp and go on the raid without him. Everything seems to be quiet. Oh, whoops. Next. Writing this with my hand trembling in excitement. Surely we couldn't be lucky. I can't believe it. The situation was as follows. Yesterday, the three of us went to search for artifacts, leaving Radio Man at the camp. By 3 o'clock, we had already combed the area about a kilometer from the barrier. All was quiet, no anomalies or monsters to give us any problems. Suddenly, Boss saw someone lurking in the bushes. He immediately raised his arms and gave the signal. We all lay waiting. When we were convinced that there was no threat, we cautiously approached and sat in a strange type of in the bushes sat a strange type with a bare bald head covered in dirt, wearing tattered gray cloak, his leather-skinned skull sporting an unusual tattoo depicting either an eye or a wing. He was not armed, and he behaved strangely, mumbling something under his breath and constantly turning his head from side to side, looking with crazy look around the area and still not noticing us. Although we had gathered only a few feet from him, all attempts to speak to him at the scene proved futile. One-Eyed and I then took him and escorted him back to the camp. There the stranger sat around the camp under the supervision of Radio Man. Then we began to talk. Howell said that our guest did not look like a monolith. He had personally seen them and even engaged in a skirmish with their scouts. He didn't look like an egghead either. Scientists don't have tattoos, and even if one of them missed, the news would be... Even if one of them missed... Okay, if one of them was missing, the zone... They'd be all over the zone looking for him. Most of all, he looked like a stalker victim of the brain scorcher, but his embarrassingly strange clothes and his entire appearance cannot be typical for stalkers. Chatterbox offered to search our new friend to find out who he was. And just as he said this, a muffled scream and a sound of a struggle came from the fire. Turning around, we saw that strange man had attacked Radio Man and tried to strangle him. We immediately rushed to his rescue. With difficulty, we managed to drag the attacker off of him. Then One-Eye sat on him. He wouldn't escape. Catching his breath, Radio Man told us what had happened. As it turned out, while the strange man was in a trance, he spotted a medallion around his neck and decided to remove it. But once he touched it, the stranger pounced on him like a madman. Of course, after such an incident, it decided to blind our guest, who had already calmed down, laid quiet with his eyes closed. I started to restrain him. I noticed a small object fastened to his belt under his cloak. I pulled back his cloak and found a small metal box with a circular cap. I unhooked it and opened it. I found a piece of heavy paper on which a map was drawn. Owl, after a single look at it, immediately said, "This is the station. Look, I saw a similar map in one abandoned base, but there were no marks on it. Indeed, in front of us was a map. A lot of obscure icons and symbols had been superimposed on top of the topographical map legend. At the top, near the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, was a large symbol indicating the Great Monolith. A little to the north, beyond the plant itself, was another sacred mark, in other words, sacred altar. After reading this, Owl was seriously agitated and told us about the legend that the monolith fanatics consider as the sacred altar, nothing less than the famous Klondike of artifacts. At these words, we fell silent, each lost in thought. However, all thoughts were the same. How many artifacts are there? The silence was broken when Chatterbox suggested we interrogate the prisoner. But we were disappointed. Stepping up to the fire, we saw that the stranger was dead. Or what we immediately didn't realize, there wasn't a trace of blood on his body, no visible damage at all. Only after opening the dead man's mouth did Owl notice shards of a glass capsule between his teeth. Apparently, he resorted to poison. It is Already evening and I can't calm down. We really strike it lucky and find the very thread that will lead us to the famous Klondike of artifacts. In the morning, during a brief meeting, the chief told us something. It turns out that you remember during the night that the monolith had so-called priests, or in their language, keepers, who had access to valuable information. According to him, we came across one of these priests yesterday. How the hell he got here in such a condition is not known, but the details speak for themselves. I remembered, Owl told us, the tattoos and medallions belong to their officers or priests. So, guys, we were holding the key to their treasure. Can't you see it? He showed us the map yesterday. It indicated its locations. Okay, wow. Aw. Today, Radio Man, who was once a programmer and is well-versed in electronics, has translated the map we found into a digital format, divided the file into 5 parts. He copied each one of them on a separate flash drive and gave us one of each part. Now we know that the information about the treasure will not fall into the wrong hands. And even if some of its parts do, then it won't necessarily turn into a failure. We all vowed to keep this to the strictest confidence. Note to Veteran from Wolf. Veteran, I want you to go to the Cordon and find the digger. I've made an order for him for suits for all of us. So pick them and take them to camp. Be careful and take care of your part of the information. It seems to me that in recent times we had prying eyes. If anything, you should know this. One eye is going to Petrenko from the bar, or at the bar, for arms and munitions. Radio Man is going to the scientists at Yantar for good instruments. He understands that this business better than anyone. And Chatterbox is going to the Darkscape to contact the searchers for a map. The Darkscape. Oh, God. I'll wait for you at the camp. Good luck. May the zone keep you safe. So a scavenger hunt? Huh. Very interesting. All right. All right, let me just nobody will know. Wait, I can just use the inventory and shut it off from there? That's actually really cool. Bread. Okay, now I'm gonna head over. I don't know if that's available, though. The, note, the tablet, as it's called. Also, who is here? Oh yeah, it's Duty, God. At least I think it's Duty. They're all yellow. Yeah, it's Duty. I'm gonna guess that one guy that was here that they took that AK from, and nearly actually put me down, was probably their leader. And he's probably programmed to spawn after the quest is finished. Also, it's the one upstairs. Or up the ladder. Hello. Set a bison. No. You're going in that slot. Unload. I don't need a PM anymore. Oh, actually, I could put the scope on it, right? Yep. Damn, just nothing. Alright. Well, I've got a PP Bison, an AK, a shotgun, a whole bunch of artifacts, and yeah. A big old scavenger hunt to go through. So this ought to be interesting. So, yeah. I'm going to end this episode off here for right now, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so notifications so if you like my content and want to see more of it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.